Alright, I was watching YouTube and I came across this video that is absolutely heartbreaking. This video. She's at a wedding, by the way. This is her wedding. You can see the disappointment in his face. And I just read this comment and I am having I think I agree with this person because this is pure disrespect. You can see the disappointment, the straight up disappointment in his house, in his eyes, when he sees his wife dressing up like she's at a club. I'm gonna read it out. And this is credits to Trinity 2:23:25. Yep. I can't believe I'm even having to type this out, but I guess here we are. So let me get this straight. A woman walks down the aisle, dressing like she's heading to a club, and everyone's out here throwing confetti, saying, "Oh, she looks so beautiful. Let her wear whatever makes her comfortable. It's her day. Really, we're doing this now. This is the hill we're going to die on. Her comfort, her body. She has to wear a glorified napkin to the most sacred moment of her life, and we're all supposed to clap and praise her for it. And why? Because it's empowering. You know what's empowering? Not treating your wedding like a runway show for attention. What happened to the actual respect? How about respecting the groom, respecting the moments, respecting the occasion? I'm fed up. I'm sick of it. I'm a teenager, barely old enough to vote. But somehow I've got more common sense and standards than a whole generation of adults who should know better. And yet, here I am, seeing a bride turn her wedding day into a self-centered parade, and everyone is bending over backwards to validate it. You know what's exhausting? Watching a society that tells my generation that dressing modestly is old-fashioned, conservative, or prude. But then they turn around and praise a grown woman dressing like she's walking down a runway at a nightclub on her wedding day. If this is what weddings are supposed to be now, then you can keep them. Honestly, I never want to get married if this is the expectation of how a bride should dress. If this is the standard now, count me out. I'll stay single forever. I'll stay single forever if it means not having to deal with this nonsense. The hypocrisy in this world is unbearable. You've got adults demanding respect from my generation, telling us how to dress, how to act, how to be, but the moment it's convenient for them, they throw all of that out the window when it comes to their idea of self-expression. They'll scold a teenager for wearing leggings or a tank top, but let a grown woman literally wear a beach towel to her wedding, and suddenly it's empowering and her choice. Where's the accountability? Where's the dignity? Where's the common sense? Where's the line? Because it's clear to me that it doesn't exist anymore. I'm exhausted from seeing how low the bar has dropped for what's considered acceptable. If this is what it means to be empowered, I'd rather be in the dark ages. Don't call it empowerment when you're basically throwing your partner's feeling into the trash to get a little attention. How about respecting your spouse? How about respecting the day you're supposed to be committing them instead of making it about you and your comfort? And let's be clear, if you seriously think this dress was about comfort and not about attention, then we're in serious trouble, because if wearing something that shows everything off in front of your entire family, and the person you're marrying doesn't scream, "Look at me," then I don't know what does. So keep calling it empowerment if that helps you sleep at night. But if this is the new standard, I'll be sticking with my standard things. I'll take the heat from the adults who's lost their mind, because at least I still know because at least I still know the difference between a wedding and a strip show. And this is everything she wrote, or he, I don't know, they wrote. And I can totally see why she's so mad at it as I'm reading. Why they're so mad at this video while I'm reading it, because they have common sense while the people don't. And here, they'll scold a teenager for wearing leggings or a tank top, but let a grown woman literally wear a beach towel to her wedding. Suddenly, it's empowering and her choice. That's messed up. That's messed up. And then here, I'll take the heat from the adults who've lost their mind, because at least they still know the difference between a wedding and a strip show. That's it for today, by the way. Yeah, I'm really disappointed. If this is how you're gonna dress to your wedding, then I'd rather not get married at all, because I would never feel comfortable with that. If I was that guy, I'd have the same reaction.